Our first community conversation today, we're joined by Brooklyn Site's on-site clinician with the Sentara Employee Assistance Program. She's sitting down with Casey.
All right, thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today.
Absolutely.
And we are talking a little bit about PTSD today. For people who might not know, can you explain a little bit about what it is, what causes it?
Certainly. PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a mental health condition that comes on or is developed after someone witnesses or experiences a traumatic event. That can include things like natural disaster, personal assault, combat, or for example, first responders who witness someone else's traumatic event.
All right. So how can PTSD affect someone's daily life, maybe even their work performance?
Absolutely. PTSD can significantly impact someone's daily life or work performance. For example, PTSD has symptoms including flashbacks, nightmares, heightened anxiety, and flashbacks and nightmares can create sleep disturbances, which can ultimately lead to difficulty functioning as well. Right. Individuals with PTSD also have mood swings, irritability, which can create difficulty in relationships, ultimately causing ruptures and just difficulty in their day-to-day lives.
Right. So is there anything that people can do to prevent this? Maybe practices that can help to reduce the risk of developing PTSD after something traumatic?
Absolutely. So there are things that individuals can do prior to an event occurring and things to do after. So those before can be practicing mindfulness, meditations, living a healthy lifestyle, so balanced diet and exercise, and then afterwards immediately reaching out to professionals as soon as the event occurs, as well as supportive environments and creating that support system. For example, at Sentara, we offer debriefings for employees after a traumatic event through the critical incident stress management model.
Awesome, something that's really important. What advice do you have for family members or friends who want to support someone who is struggling with PTSD?
Sure. So supporting individuals with PTSD require patience, empathy, and understanding. My biggest piece of advice is creating a safe, supportive, and non-judgmental environment, as well as not forcing an individual to talk about whatever event occurred that created this development for them, and just creating a listening ear and allowing the individual to come to them when they're ready to talk.
Yeah, just being there. And how does stigma affect individuals who have PTSD, and what can be done to help reduce that?
Sure. So stigma creates a profound impact on individuals with any mental health disorder, including PTSD. Stigma, for example, most likely is going to prevent someone from reaching out to get that help that they need, which is going to create isolation and worsening of symptoms. The biggest thing that we can do is create that cultural shift, and that starts with conversations just like these, and creating and promoting awareness as well as education. And so creating that cultural shift really starts with saying what reaching out for help truly is, and that's a strength and not a weakness.
Yeah, well, such good stuff. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Well